I drove down to Marathon to take the kayak out to see if I really do like kayaking, to check out some new snorkeling gear, and to continue to get some experience snorkeling off the kayak. On the way down, I took an alternate route that most people don't commonly take. I went on Card Sound Road, which takes you into northern Key Largo. Most people just continue when the Florida Turnpike ends down US 1. But I wanted to check out another kayak launch spot near the infamous Alabama Jacks. Okay, we're in Florida City now, going south on the Florida Turnpike. The turnpike is about to end and merge with US 1. I'm going to take Card Sound Road into the Keys and check out a kayak launch that's by Alabama Jacks. The famous, used to be infamous Alabama Jacks. Just got off the turnpike. We're in Florida City on US 1. You miss Upper Key Largo if you don't go Card Sound Road. Most people take one down. It's for amateurs. Okay, we're on the official Card Sound Road. Okay, this is the famous Alabama Jacks, I believe. And there should be a launch around here. And then here's the Card Sound Bridge. You can definitely smell the salt water in the air. Okay, it looks like here's the launch right here to the left, right before the bridge. Boy, it looks choppy. Okay, we're pretty close to being in Key Largo proper. And you can see a big storm cloud right there on the horizon, but we're actually going south about probably 70 miles. So and I looked on the radar this morning, and it was clear down there. So we shouldn't have any, or I shouldn't have any problems. So I just saw the sign. We're going to the right, but to the left, it's called Ocean Reef Club. And I'll tell you, there's a cop right there, and I've gotten a ticket on this road before for speeding, so probably want to pay attention to the signs for speed and stick to them. That right-hand turn put us on Key Largo. We're now headed south towards Key West. Still in North Key Largo, chilling. But this is some type of wildlife refuge. So it's probably relatively unmolested real estate, which in the Keys is not in abundance. Okay, I believe this is the Circle K right here that is right at the intersection, and I'm correct. It's the famous Circle K right at the intersection of US 1 and Card Sound Road. So we're getting back on US 1. And we're going to start heading south on US 1 to, I don't know, Grassy Key or something like that. It's Marathon, Florida is what they call it, but it's Crawl Key. Okay, Key Largo, South 1. We're coming up on one of the major cuts in the Upper Keys. If you have a big boat, like a sailboat with a tall mast, there's not a lot of places where you can get through from the Gulf side to the Atlantic side, and that's one of them. Not to mention the fact that it gives you that Keys feel, like, you know, you're not in Kansas anymore. This Isla Mirada Fish Company used to be pretty good. We used to eat here quite a bit. You can go out back and sit right on the bay and eat. It was Bud and Mary's. This is a landmark down here. And I believe the Tiki Bar's in there too. Okay, we've arrived. Curry Hammock State Park. All right, and away we go. Whoops. So this is the main loop. I'm on site 1. And it goes around the back there. Look at how weed infested this place is, man. I mean, it's actually nice. Let's see, look at the site here. This is mine. But I mean, I can't get over the weeds. I guess it's like natural vegetation, but man, I'm right next to the bathrooms. So that's kind of cool. This is the beachfront loop. Nice digs, man. Right by the bathrooms. I mean, these are the sites to have. 16, 17, 15. Right into the water. Okay, it's got to be low tide. This is the beach, which smells. You can see motors out there on the sandbar. I'm going to go in this direction. I'm going to come from where those palm trees are in the distance. I'm up at the bathroom. So this is an aerial view. There's my spot right there. And bathrooms. The women's on the left. You can't see the sign. Facilities are nice. Just can't get over the weeds. Here we are at the launch site, and here is the Dreadnought in all her glory. There she is. Just a raring to go with her diver down flag. I'm already offshore a couple hundred yards, and I've got a stiff breeze coming out of the northeast. And as much as I was anticipating this trip, it actually turned out to be, well, let's just say it didn't meet my expectations. And you can see how the wind, the minute you stop paddling, really carries you quickly back towards the shore, which is not a bad thing. And I did start the trip upwind, so I made sure that coming back in would be easier than paddling out. I'm not really set up to video, so you're just going to have to roll with this. But I spotted a horseshoe crab, so I took off after him, and he looked like he was booking it, trying to get away from me. But I did get a quick shot of him, so you'll see that something that looks like a white rock in the middle of the frame, but it's actually a horseshoe crab, and he's moving as fast as a horseshoe crab can. So here's everything in real world use, and I've donned the new snorkeling gear, and I know what you're thinking. What's up with the Abercrombie and Fitch model? Look, don't worry, it happens to me all the time. It's really me. That's really my gear. So I'm on a shoal, again, about 500 yards offshore, and it's on the far side of this channel, which you want to stay away from. Got the diver down flag up, and I just happened to notice something in this particular spot, and it was pretty interesting. So down we go, and let's check it out. I mean, you just couldn't miss that color. These are shark-infested waters too, by the way. One thing that really annoyed the heck out of me was the poor visibility again. I was really hoping for a lot better, but it was just horrible. It was 10 to 20 feet tops, depending on the bottom. If you had, you know, grass on the bottom, it was low, maybe 10 feet. And if you were on the shoal where it was white sand, you might get 20, but it wasn't much better than that. So it was a real disappointment to me. The snorkeling gear was a huge win, though. I was very happy with everything. Quick peek at the new fins. These are actually snorkeling specific fins. They're a little shorter, and they're not as stiff, and I like them. They worked out really well. That's about it. I went straight in. I rinsed off all my gear with fresh water at the campsite, which was about the only thing I really appreciated. Packed it all up and headed home the same day. So that's it, gang. That's the trip.